miss. Because I think there's something highly significant about this particular day, the 8th of April, the day on which the Greyhound, as I understand was the name of the ship, which was in terrible state, just appeared around that headland and came in here on the 8th of April. And this is the very day on which that happened, and I think this is, as Mike said, going to be a big thing in the future for Buncrana, for Lough Swilly, and for this area and this community.
The Spirit of the Lord has been given to me, for He has anointed me. He has sent me to bring the good news to the poor, to proclaim liberty to captives.
And despair was taking place in every countenance. We saw the wind come about to the very point we wished it, and to blow so gently as our few remaining sails could bear. We saw the island of Tory, and the next day anchored in Lough Swilly in Ireland. This was the 8th day of April, just 4 weeks after the damage was sustained from the sea. When we came into this port, our very last victuals were boiling in the pot. And before we had been there 2 hours, the wind, which seemed to have been providentially restrained till we were in a place of safety, began to blow with great violence. If we had continued at sea that night in our shattered, enfeebled condition, we must have gone to the bottom. About this time, I began to know that there is a God that hears and answers prayer.
What we've got to thank John Newton for is his devotion to young people. He became the mentor of William Wilberforce. He spent years teaching people and leading them in the right direction.
I have advanced nothing but what to the best of my conscience and judgment is true. Though unwilling to give offence to any single person, in such a cause I ought not to be afraid of offending many by declaring the truth, if indeed there can be many whom even interest can prevail upon to plead for a commerce so iniquitous, so cruel, so oppressive as the African slave trade. My memory is nearly gone. But I remember, always remember, two things. That I am a great sinner, and that Christ is a great Saviour.
Here's what it means to a Dalit. I have to share this with you because it's profound. Listen to this as we close here. To a Dalit, this is how the message of Jesus impacts a Dalit so incredibly. Because they've always been told that they're nothing, they're useless, better if they were unborn, they are subhuman. That's how they're treated. For them to hear this, you are created in the image of God. It blows them away. It blows them away. Then you say to them, not only were you created in the image of God, you are special, but He came and He died for you because He loved you. That blows them away. And then for them to hear, not only did He die, but He rose from the grave. I've seen firsthand what is happening in India.
My pop on the side of the road, he seemed so real, but it was his ghost. He said, my son, you will carry a load, so dig a little deeper in the well. Dig a little deeper in the well. Boys, dig a little deeper in the well.
I'd like to give the town council, Andrew is an artist and has painted Loch Swilly here and written the words of Amazing Grace. And we want to get it framed to make it look really well. But I think this is special.